Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Dolphins are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against that Jets offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and to the newly renovated Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Three-man line, okay? So just play three-man line. Orange left. Watch the clock. 92 cents. Orange left. Orange left. 145.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They'll send Landry in motion right.
Watch the hot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, Nicholson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw. Nicholson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This is McGuire. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Three-man line, orange left. 85. It's a three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make them stand up.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nicholson is going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
145.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
85. Watch the hot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession. Play clock winding down. And that'll set him back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down. Nicholson. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And they insert their dime package. 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Nicholson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Watch the hot. Watch the hot. Set. Orange left. Watch the hot. Set. It's 3-man line, okay? So just play a 3-man line. Orange left. Orange left.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The slot man in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the hot.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Detroit!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now McGuire. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go again with McGuire. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. That's caught right side by Anderson. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 3rd down, Nicholson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First and 10. Nicholson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, Hackenberg. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Second down, Hackenberg. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And his kick here is good. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down. Nicholson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
140, 85. 85.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Three-man line, okay? Orange left. Orange left. Three-man line, okay? Just play a three-man line. Watch the hot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here we go now. Clear now, Barney. Go, Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Good. Now let's go. No. Check, Patriot. Detroit. Green, 39. Green, 39. Philly, here we go. Green, 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's McGuire, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, Nicholson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Nicholson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nicholson. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now look at this. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run with McGuire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they try the right side here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Detroit. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Nicholson. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Flush to his right. He can run, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the wideout in motion. Throwing again. Nicholson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Nicholson. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
It's a 3-man line, okay?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first down. Nicholson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down. Nicholson. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and 10. Nicholson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzama, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Landry now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
185. Orange left. Watch the hot.
A give to Drake running left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
New York set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes.